Yo, yo. It's still my birthday. Um, and so I have a list of demands. A birthday wish list, I guess you could call it. um, so I just worked today. I did people's taxes. If you hit me up about your taxes today and you was like, hey, do you got numbers and stuff? Your fee was probably like 100 or 200 higher than I normally would have charged. But you hit me up on my birthday, you bother me on my birthday, yeah, I'll do your taxes, but your fee's gonna be higher. That's how. That's how I'm doing it, man. Like, I don't need the money, but if you want to stress me out, fine. I'll just make your fee higher. For real, I'm serious. I mean, I don't mind if you sent your stuff like a couple of days ago and then I ain't done it. And you asked, then I probably won't. But if you're gonna stress me out, I don't need the money. But if you're gonna stress me, then I might as well be compensated for my stress and for my pains. But you're still getting a good deal though. You're still getting a good deal. But I didn't want to work today, but I did. And I don't really want anything. My wife, she's coming home from work and she says she wants to take me out, whatever. But I didn't really get nothing for my birthday, and I don't expect anything. But I do have a list of demands. So this is what I want for my birthday, and this is from my children. So, actually, for my children, Ashton, Aaron, and Nay, I love you. And I would like to give you guys an opportunity. So, for my birthday, I would, from you guys, I want love, wisdom, compassion, patience, understanding, humbleness, strength, and motivation. And also to seek, I guess, a thirst for knowledge. And so the way that you guys can give that to me, I love you. Now, I love you. You don't have to do a goddamn thing for me. Like, I'm going to love you anyways. You ain't got to do shit for me. But it would make me really proud if you guys did this so that I could bless you guys financially. I want to put some money in your pockets. Yes. And so Aaron, you're the oldest, so this challenge falls on you first. You got more time. You know our situation, and you would be much further in life if it was up to me. But what happened, I'm not gonna talk about it. But I want to get you where you should be, and this is how we will get there together. Okay, so this is how you guys can give me love and wisdom, understanding, compassion, empathy, knowledge. This is how you can do it. So, right here, Think Big, Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I read this book the second time when I was in prison, and it changed my life. This is how I became financially successful. This is what motivated me. This is what gave me wisdom, understanding, motivation, compassion, understanding, all of the requirements, everything that I ask of you you can give it to me by reading this book. And for each one of you that read this book, I will give you $100 just for reading it. Now, I think I read this book in like 2 weeks, but I could probably read this book in 1 day or 3 days. But I would, hit the weight pile, do chow, and then in the evening, we'd watch TV, and then at, right before lights out, I'd read for a couple hours, maybe 2 hours or something. So just 2 hours a night, and it took me like 2 weeks to read this whole thing. And I took notes and everything. Like, I was writing stuff down. I was copying pages out of here, like writing it down. I've got pages handwritten from this book, and so when I say read this book, I mean for comprehension. And so you will be tested. So you have to know all of the words in here by definition. So have your phone with you, and if you don't know a word, then look it up on Google, get the definition. I want you to understand everything in here. I'm going to test you. We're going to talk. We're going to have a conversation. That's how you're going to get this $100 after you read this book. You can read it in 3 days. I could read this book in 1 day if I wanted to. It's a really good read. But, take your time. If it takes you 3 days, 2 weeks, whatever. You got all summer to do it. Okay? But we're going to have a talk. We're going to have a conversation. I'm going to test you for comprehension. And then if I believe that you understand everything and all my questions, you're going to earn $100 just by reading this book. You can do this, get this done in 3 days. Easy fucking $100. This will change your life. And you need to know every word in here, definitions and everything. So I'm going to pick some big words out of here, and I'm going to ask you what the definition is. And, if you don't know the answers, that's okay. You just don't get paid. But you got all summer. So we can come back and have this conversation again. I'll test you. And if you want this money, easy money, all you got to do is answer the questions. We'll just have a little talk, okay? Because I have asked you guys, I know you guys ain't going to read this book if I keep asking you. So here's a little motivation. $100. Let me know if that works for you. Maybe $150. Well, anyways, no, because I got some more. So this is $100 right here, okay? You read that. All right. Number 2. This book also changed my life. Behold a Pale Horse by William Bill Cooper. I will give you $100 for reading comprehension. You read this book. Now, this one took me a month to read. It's a really big one. It's a little bit thicker. But I really delved into it. Because I loved it so much. So I would read passages over and over, just for understanding. 'Cause this right here, it will develop critical thinking. This right here will give you motivation and teach you to never stop asking questions. And don't believe nobody. Don't trust nobody. Always question. This right here will give you critical thinking skills and teach you how to ask important questions and also real history. You know what I'm saying? You know how I tell you guys critical thinking, like, how they tell history and they say, the British, English, they came and they killed the Aborigines in Australia. Then they say Christopher Columbus came and they killed Native Americans, whatever. Basically, history is just a collection of barbarianism of England and these white people from New England and Britain going around, and they killed everyone on the whole planet and took over the whole fucking world. These white people, they are narcissists and they are sociopaths. These white people, and they call themselves civilized. They're hypocrites. They are full of shit. That's what narcissists do. Narcissists and sociopaths, what they do is they do shit like to provoke you or start shit, and then when you call them out on their bullshit, they'll say that you're crazy and it never happened. Like Donald Trump. You know how they do stupid shit and then they'll act like it. Like the insurrection, when they went to go take over the fucking Capitol, and now they go there and they fucking try to steal a fucking election, and then after it's done and they lose, they act like it never happened. and try to sweep it. It's narcissism. That's what these white people. They're sociopaths. They're narcissists. They're crazy. They have illusions of grandeur. They're delusional. These white people are fucking crazy, and then they try to call themselves civilized. So what they do in history, it's just a collection of these narcissists, these sociopath white people, going around killing everyone, the black people, the Native Americans, and enslaving everyone. Going to the Bahamas, they went over the whole fucking world and they killed and enslaved and raped everyone. Savages, barbarians. And then, after they took over, they made laws and said, oh, it's illegal to kill. And then, then they try to control you with religion. And they say, oh, you're a bad person if you kill. It's illegal. You're going to jail. You're a bad person. It's hypocrisy. Because that's what they did. They came and they killed everyone, raped everyone, enslaved everyone, and then, to cover their ass and protect their ass after they then stole everything from everyone, they say, oh, well, we'll make a law. We'll bring, we're civilized now. And if you kill, we have laws that say that you're a bad person. You need to go to jail. And we're going to lock you up. It's hypocrisy. It's a bunch of bullshit. These white people are full of shit. They're crazy. Narcissists. Sociopaths. It's all hypocrisy. And if you study history, you'll see that these white people, everyone was living here in harmony, peaceful, the blacks, the Native Americans, and these white people come and they kill everyone. They took over. That's like, let's say we're living here now, right? And let's say Russia comes or China comes and they kill us and rape everyone and they get rid of all the white people. They get rid of us. And now it's all Chinese people here. And now the United States is actually China now. China comes and takes over. Well, it's the same thing. It's the same concept. It's the same concept. It's just they go around killing people and then just rewrite the history books and say, oh, they'll act like, oh, they were primitive people. The history books will say, oh, there were, Native Americans, they were just primitive people or whatever. No, they were living here. They had a society here. This was their land. Like, you come here and you judge them and say, oh, you're stupid and you're dumb or whatever. And that gives us the right to kill you all and rape you all and enslave you because we think we're smarter than you. We just call ourselves civilized, so we'll kill you and then call ourselves civilized. It's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy. It's the biggest load of bullshit. And then you eat it and you swallow it at school. They say, oh, we're civilized. You don't never think about it. They taught you this in school and you never fucking thought about this shit. So why don't we just fucking kill all the white people and take this shit back and call ourselves great? Huh? Why not? What's stopping us? The laws that they made? What is stopping us? Prison of your mind. Because they fooled you. They programmed you to think that you have to follow their laws. You don't. We can take their fucking money. We can take their shit. Just like they did when they first came. You young people got some stuff to think about. Fuck reparations. Just take it. Read this book. Okay. $100 for that one, okay? Number 3. PT, physical test, okay? 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 1 mile run around the park. So that's 4 laps, 5 laps around the park. Get it done within 1 hour, $100. So that's $300 for each of y'all. Boom, I'm gonna spend a band with you. So for my birthday, you know what I'm saying? I'd like you to guys, give me wisdom, strength, compassion, empathy, patience, understanding, motivation. I want shit that money can't buy. That's what I want for my birthday from you guys. I love you, but that would make me proud. If you gave me that, I'd be a very proud father. I'm proud of you already. I fucking love you guys, you know? And nobody's gonna make you, no one's gonna make you great. No one's gonna make you great. That's up to you. That's up to you. I'll give you all the tools, give you all the guidance, but no one's gonna make you great. That's up to you. That's your choice. Huh? I'm gonna love you no matter what. I'm always gonna be your father. I'm always gonna love you. But nobody's gonna make you great. Nobody's gonna push you to be successful. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. I'll give you all the tools, everything you need to be great, to be successful. You know, you wanna go to school, boom. I'll buy your clothes, buy your school supplies. You know what I'm saying? I'll sit here and do the studies with you. You know, give you advice. Do whatever I can. You know what I'm saying? So you can be whatever you want to be. But you can be anything you want to be. But nobody's going to make you great. No one's going to make you successful. Only you can do that if you want it. If you want it. I'll show you how to get it. Either way, you can make some money just by trying. Yeah, a little fun, little summer, you know, a little something to do for the summer, you know what I'm saying? I love you guys so much. But best birthday present ever.